team's been in the right position all game long. They've intercepted plays like this since the beginning.
Slides it across. Back at the point, they set it up. Tries to feed it across. From the left side, takes it at center. They've got numbers. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Puts it just wide.
He's looking to put that just inside the post. Just misses.
Stops him with a glove. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Through the neutral zone, it goes to the middle. Sends the pass over. Pass back to the point. Stops the rocket of a shot. Past the midway mark of the frame, James and Ray with you tonight. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And that goes off the post and out.
Pilsen's still going to have to grind away here. They trail, and they're looking for something to go their way. That didn't help.
Makes the save with the glove. Sparta's lead here in the second period, a direct result of being the more aggressive team offensively. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Takes it across the blue line. Takes a shot. Blocker save. Prague's got the puck along the wall. Moves the puck into the attacking area. To his teammate. Move to the middle. Great glove save.
We often talk about a goalie's reflexes. You've got to have quick hands to make a glove stop like that.
Sparta's message going into this one when we talked to them at the morning skate was to get a lot of pucks on net. They've done just that, and they lead as a result. Takes the pass. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Makes the save. Battle along the boards. And it's kicked away. Has some nice footwork to free the puck up to his teammate. Moves it to Pissick. Pissick's got it against the boards. And that's blocked. Picking up some steam at center ice. They've got the defense outnumbered. Takes the feed. Looks to set up along the point. Under a minute to go here inside the second period. Moves it around along the half wall. Handles the puck. Looks to set up at the point now. And that goes off a player in front. There's the whistle as the puck goes out of play. And there's the wrap-up cue for period number 2. This is still anyone's hockey game. It's 1-0 after 40.
Stay warm and stylish in the ring with our specially priced items tonight. Our game team start.
What's in store for the third period? Let's tune in to find out just moments away. And we are just moments away from the start of the third period. Barring extra time, the final frame of this one. Here we go. Third period is underway. Well, we've got 2 periods under our belts to this point so far, Ray. How do you see things?
Pilsen's had such a meager total of shots on goal. Predictably, they haven't scored. They've got to get more pucks to the net.
We're still in the early stages of this period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Center's jammed up and the winger grabs the puck. Over the line they come. Here's a chance in front. Wide of the net.
He's got to do something a little better than that. Just can't finish it from there.
Wonder if that gives him a nightmare later. Slides the puck near the front of the net. Back to the point it goes. Rocked on the play. Quick pass to Pissick. And he totally whiffs on that one. With possession along the wall. Receives the pass. Puts it on net, and that one's turned away.
That was a big hit. You've got to be willing to put your own body on the line to make a hit like that.
Still lots of time left in the period. 1-0 the score. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Carries it across the line. Takes that pass back at the point with the stop. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Moves right to the middle. Prague's got the puck now. Carries it in. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Along the half wall with the puck. Sets up from Gretzky's office. Takes the feed at the point. Sparta's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. No, denies him with the save. I think he got the blocker on it. Past the midway mark in this period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Plzeň's got it in their own zone. Puts it towards the net and makes the save. And that one's picked off.
Pilsen's coaches constantly work on this in practice, and that's to be in the right position to intercept pucks on the middle of the ice. They've done a terrific job tonight.
And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. they come on the attack. Prague's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Shot! Oh, couldn't finish the job. What an excellent opportunity, Ray.
They worked their way into good shape. He's just not able to beat the goalie.
Takes the feed at the back end. Puts it
Whoa.
on net. He scores!
I like the way they stayed aggressive here, James. After scoring once, they didn't just settle the game down. They went after it again. Oftentimes, the goalie will drop in the butterfly, take the chance that he's got everything covered. Not so here. This is up over the glove. It's a beautiful shot.
Late goings of this period. Sparta's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. That's taken away. Great defensive effort there. Here's a shot. The glove making it look easy on the play. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Good read by the winger as the two setters tie up. And that one's stopped. Maintains possession of the puck along the blue line. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Prague's got possession here in the neutral zone. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone. Everly's carrying it ahead. Shoots it.
Whoa.
He scores. Perfect timing.
Well, they've been trying to get through, break through on this goaltender who's been running a shutout. Finally, they get one. So close to closing the book on this shutout. He just can't quite catch up to this one, and the shutout bid is gone.
Pleason's come back with a big one here in the third.
Grind away, dig away, now you got a chance, only trailing by 1 goal.
Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck. Here's an odd man rush. Handles the puck at the point. Nice pass. Pleason's got a hold of it along the wall. Takes the return feed. Here they are on the attack. Puts one on net, and there's the save. In need of a goal, the extra attacker's out on the ice. Great positioning by the defender. Handles it along the blue line. Point-to-point pass. Sparta's gained possession along the boards. Takes it across the blue line. And he slides it quickly to Bissick. There's the whistle. Offside is the call.
These are positional saves. This is a good scoring chance, and he makes the stop with his stick.
Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. There it is. Final horn sounds. We are all over here with this one. Ray, they had plenty of opportunities to try to get that power play going, and they certainly did.
Well, finally, with having the power play advantage, you would think you're going to cash through a little bit, but the coaches made a couple adjustments on the power play on the bench, and it eventually paid off for them.
In the meantime and in between time, he's Ray, I'm James. Good night.